Okay. Welcome. It's Keisha, also known as Frack, and we made it to episode 16 for On the Cloud podcast. So basically, this episode is titled, Are You in My Business? And we're just talking about relationships and dating and marriage and the whole 9 yards. So we got two special guests on the show today. My sister, Katrina Parker, and her, not Parker anymore,
No.
Richardson, Derrick Richardson joining us today. They're recently married this past summer over the July 4th season. So we got a lot from them to share today. So I just let you guys just start off by just telling everyone your name, where you're from, just a little bit about yourself. And if you got some business going on, go ahead and shout it out there and let us know.
Well, ladies first. First of all, my name is Katrina Parker Richardson. I want to give a shout out to Keisha Jones and her friend. What's her name?
Zakia Brewer.
Zakia Brewer, known as on their My Cloud podcast. I'm so proud of both of them. They are Grand Valley graduates, and I am so happy for both of them. They're doing their thing. I'm here with my lovely husband. We're just now newly married, but we've been together for quite a long time. But we now, unified our, thing. But I'm here. I was born in Germany. My parents were in the military, but I grew up in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Shout out HBO for life. But I'm gonna let him do his introduction, and we are so proud that you allowed us to be on your show, and we are so very happy to be here. Go ahead, baby.
All right. Well, I am Derrick Richardson, aka the Money Coach, and you can reach me and follow me at the Money Coach or the Money Talk Show TV. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, Chi-Town, the best town. And me and my wife been together for over 10 years, but we just got married recently, But here we are. Let's get into it.
All right. Well, let's go into the first question. Let's go right in. So, how did you guys meet? I know you said y'all been together 10 years. Do you remember how you met?
Oh, I know, I remember, I definitely remember that. The first time I met my wife, we met at in Georgia, and at a factory, car factory. And she was checking the parts quality. I was running the shipping department, and I seen her she started talking, and she's talking like she from Detroit, fast, and I'm down in Georgia where everything was just a little slow pace. So, and we fell in love ever since. So.
Oh, okay. Trina, you got something to add on that about where y'all met?
Well, actually, he's telling the truth, but he's leaving out a lot.
Oh.
When we first met, we actually met through mutual friends. Like he said, I was quality on the line, and he was running the shipping department. And somebody had told him, like, oh girl, she from up north like you. Maybe you should talk to her because she's single. And and so somebody had told me about him, but I had came down here on some solo mission stuff. I wasn't really trying to get back into the dating because I had been so burnt from my previous relationship. But it was destined to be, the Lord placed him in my limelight, and I in him as well. And we're here today. He met me. He claimed that I was flooding, and he was like, "Who that tall girl that's over there flooding?"
Ooh, flooding.
Full of blood. She tall, she got them pants, she checking them parts and them boots. It's about this much of a gap.
Well, I'm 5'10" and a half, and the uniform they gave me wasn't quite, feasible to that height ratio, so I had to go with it.
Okay, all right. So I like this story. I never even knew this.
And also, too, to ad lib that, he was scared to talk to me. He had to go through somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. He was kind of scared to talk to me, too.
Nah, it's called, you got to review, you got to check. You got to make sure you can't just jump into anything, any kind of relationship. You got to verify.
But it was no idea. So we're not talking about the relationship. We're talking about the first initial meet.
Yeah, I had to make sure. I could get out of some stuff. I wasn't trying to jump into nothing crazy. You crazy.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he making his deal with me. So His friend told him to come talk to me. Now, keep in mind, I'm working, so I didn't have a lot of time. So I'm standing there giving him the benefit of the doubt, which I haven't allowed anybody since I had been in Georgia. And he just standing there looking goofy, just smiling. And I'm like, dude, is you gonna ask me for my number or what? He was like, yeah. So, I gave him my number. So I'm skeptical about him too.
Oh, yeah.
That's called the Chicago bait. I'm from Chicago. You don't just jump in. You let her see you and make her jump to you.
Ooh.
Got it. Yeah, now I'm ready. See? Got you.
Okay, I feel it. Well, I know Derrick that said you crazy. So we gonna transition into the next question. I'm gonna start with this one first with y'all. Y'all look special. What you don't like about your wife, or what you don't like about your husband? Let's run them down.
Slide out the camera.
Oh Lord.
She shoot first, ask questions later. She gonna shoot. She gonna tell you how it is, bad it is, and keep it real. But sometimes, she shouldn't be shooting people all the time. I get shot a lot.
I just shot the man down
Oh my.
in Central Station. He's right. I ain't gonna lie. He right. I'll eat that. He's right. He right.
Mm-hmm.
I go from 0 to 100 real quick.
We all know. We know.
So what about you?
What was the question again?
What you don't like about Derrick? What habits or what gets on your nerves about Derrick?
That he procrastinates
Mm.
when it comes to paying bills. This man will have $5,000 in his hand, and the people will be calling about some disconnect. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you said.
I don't understand it. I mean, he pays the bill. Don't get me wrong. He handles all that, but he is really, really procrastination on that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I like to think real pretty in advance, down the street and around the corner. He like right away till they call somebody, hey, we finna shut your power off. And he'll hurry up.
No, Derrick.
Yeah, I got a lot of kids, man. I handle all the finances in my house. I got the what? This is 18 finances in one right here. So I got to keep up with health finances, nails, gas, carpooling, lights, insurance, kids insurance,
life insurance,
kids checking accounts, savings accounts, 401ks. Man, sometimes I forget. So yes, I will forget, and they will call and tell me it's time to let it go, and then I pay it right then and there. So that's me. That's me.
He's right. He does handle the important things, but he forget about the small things like electricity.
Yeah,
you got money, you ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? You got money, you ain't worried about it. They threaten me, ain't nothing but the threat. Hey, pay that. You go numbers. You know what it is. You can look at take it from the counter. Why you didn't do it from the first place? You know I be forgetting. Take it. Take that money.
all right. There you go. So on the flip side, what do you like about your wife, or what do you like about your husband?
Everything.
Everything.
I even love her shoot first, ask questions later attitude. That's why I need some fire. I need to be challenged. And,
Okay.
you got a woman that don't challenge you and don't support you and make you better. You might want to, think about your options and see what, reevaluate the situation. But her crazy attitude makes me better. You know what I'm saying? So we work good together.
Okay.
Well, what I love about my husband is that he's the first man that I've known that acknowledges God.
Mm-hmm.
Right? First of all, he acknowledges God in everything he does, and I can see it manifest through him. That's a big attraction. It has nothing to do with physical attraction. It's like when you find your mate, you look for more than physical attraction, because physical attraction is a small part of a relationship. You look for mental, spiritual, and physical. You got to be cute, be fine. You got to have that too, but that's a small part, because long term, your physical beauty,
you're going to get
fade. Yeah, because I'm getting fat, you know what I'm saying? Get a little jiggly wiggly, you know what I'm saying? Hair started to gray. So you got to be with somebody who wants you for more than your vanity, your physical attraction. So with him, he loves me in everything I am. When I ain't got my wig on, lashes off, I still look good, but he loves me for who I am. He appreciates me for me, not just my outside vanity. He loves me inside and out. So that I love about him. And then I also love the fact that no matter what, he accepts me for who I am. When I met him, I came with a lot of baggage. I came down here, I didn't have my own crib, I didn't have my own car. I came down here with like $900 in a suitcase, trying to find my way so me and my kids can have a better structure. He accepted me for all of that. He helped me transition my children down here. He gave me my first car. Remember the Pontiac Grand Prix with the 20-inch rims on it? He hooked me up, gave it to me flat out. And he helped me with my children, because all children need a father. I know a lot of women think that, I can raise my kids by myself, and you can, but it's all about the structure and the balance. He helped me with that. Now we got graduates, we have our children moving out, getting their own cribs. They don't bother us, they don't ask us for money, and they doing good. They never been to jail, and for that, I appreciate him and I love him. So that's what I love about my husband. He makes me better.
Okay, that's some good advice. That's some good everything. That's good. Okay. So, as we talking about what you like and what you don't like, let's transition to your dating phase right before marriage. Do you both remember that first date that you went on? And it could have been, in the relationship. What was that first date like? Oh, why are you shaking your head?
I remember that first day almost cost me, this woman, because I brought her over to the house, you know what I'm saying, and I had just, separated, you know what I'm saying, from my ex, and I just had the little apartment and everything, so I was there by myself trying to get my kids back as well, you know what I'm saying, and then just so happened when she came over this day, I just didn't wash the dishes, you know what I'm saying, so I'm trying to press her, everything, and she come over to the house, and the dishes.
Our first day was at the Waffle House. Yeah. When we got off work.
Okay, well, from the Waffle House, she never left. Mm-hmm. So that's why I put them two together. She never left from the Waffle House. Put it like that.
Okay. Waffle House down there in Georgia?
Yes,
yeah, it was right down the street from our job. And I didn't really know him, so I didn't want to really go nowhere with him. And I didn't drive. So he would have had to take me all the way back to Hamilton. Hamilton is pretty far from where we work at, about 45-minute drive. So I was like, yeah, let's stop at the Waffle House and have breakfast. Then I could see, if I'm really feeling you, or was I just attracted to your street cred? You know what I'm saying?
And I did pay for the food, and I didn't charge up no gas money to drive her home. You got to do that. You got to be a gentleman.
He offered. My dad was gonna come pick me up. He offered, so he did. So yeah, and here we are together. Yeah, he's right. I went home with him, and I don't think I never left. Yeah. Human trafficking. All the fans. Human trafficking.
All right. Okay. I'm loving all the stories. All right. So as we transition to marriage now, so you guys are both recently married. How's that transition, or how do you feel, or like versus when you're just in a relationship and all these years and now you're married? Is it a different feeling, or how's that marriage life like for you?
Well, the marriage life is beautiful. I have been married before, so I got a divorce. So this is my second time around. I ain't going back again. This is it. This is it. But it's been beautiful. It ain't even been a year yet, and I feel like we've been married for 10 years. So wonderful.
Marriage life is different because when you're dating, you can kind of separate things like, oh, this mine, or this his, or whatever. Even if you've been together for a long time, there's still a segregation. When you're married, you're now one entity. Everything belongs to us together. And being married, I thought was going to be easy for me because during the relationship, I've always worn the pants in my relationship because I've always been with weak men who never knew how to be real men. So when I finally got one, he allowed me to be a woman. I don't have to wear the pants in my relationship. I can actually be a girl. I can be back and be like, oh, you know what? You need to ask my husband, or my husband to deal with that, or my husband takes care of that. You know, I don't have to boss up and woo 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 or play the angry black woman, or even with the children. He handles most of that. So being married is a lot different than being in a relationship, because when you get married, you have to remember to stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
I am a woman. I am a wife. I am secondary to my husband. He is now head of the household. He is the temple that makes the roof come together. I am just the mediator, you know, the head lieutenant that's supposed to orchestrate everything. But at the end of the day, I am still a wife. And a wife's duties is to cater to her husband and upbuild him and uplift him to make our legacy better. So it was kind of hard for me because I still wanted to wear the pants and take charge and, you know, woo 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 and everything, but I had to learn how to, you know, gradually stay in my lane, because that is the problem a lot of us women have. And you're young and you haven't got married and you're a strong black woman. You're getting your master's degree, you're making money. You know, when you find a husband, you have to make sure that you know your position, you know. And I had to learn that from Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is a woman of great power.
Yep.
She has degrees, masters, her own law firm, but at the end of the day, she had to play secondary to her husband. She knows how to be a first lady. And I had to learn that. And she's one of my biggest admirers. I had to learn that from her. Play your position, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And support your man. That's just really what it's all about. If not, it'll never work. It will never work. I promise you, it'll never work.
Okay, that's some good advice. Good advice for me, good advice to anybody who's watching. But yeah, so far as like all my questions and everything, and I asked you guys pretty much everything I wanted to know. But do you have like any last thoughts to the people, or any advice for the people who's potentially wanting to get married, or who has been dating or in relationships? Any advice for them?
Oh, I'm gonna get this one first. Okay, first of all, marriage is not an outfit. It ain't no shoes. It ain't no jacket. It ain't nothing you can put on and take off when you get bored with it, or hang it in the closet and put it back on at your convenience. It's something you wear every day, all day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And you can't never forget that. Some people want to be married because they want to just be married. They want to do the whole wedding, you
Mm,
know, the whole dance, the whole thing. They want to put the outfit on because it looks real good. But when, you know, reality sinks in and things hit the fan, look at the divorce rates now. Look at
yep.
the people ain't making it. You know what I'm saying? Not to throw nobody under the bus, but I got friends that I graduated with who got married just because they wanted to see how that outfit looked. And I promise you, they're not together. They got split families. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter. That's them. But I'm just telling people, the younger generation, for future references, marriage is serious. It is. It's more than he looked good, he make me feel good, he got a car, he got a job. It's way more than that, because when all that is gone, are you still going to be there to support your spouse? If I get into a car accident right now and I'm paralyzed from the waist down, my husband still has to be with me. He can't just walk out and leave like a boyfriend to my, oh, I don't want to be bothered with that. I'm done with her. He's supposed to be there for me, and I as well as him. So I'm telling all you young people, before you think about getting married, just make sure you understand what marriage really is, and always come to God with it. You can't just jump around and go to the county magistrate in front of some or old judge who you don't know and announce your love forever. You got to do that in front of God. You got to make sure that God acknowledges what you got going on and who you are, because if you do, he will show up and be there, and he will keep you covered. He's kept us covered ever since we invited him to our wedding and he showed up. You were there, Keisha. Don't you remember the lightning and thunder in that road when we got married? Where that come from?
mm. I was so like, ooh,
It didn't rain, it didn't storm, the clouds didn't get dark. But when my godfather, who was a bishop, announced our love in front of God, what happened? What happened,
Yeah,
Keisha?
have a little thunder, little lightning.
Where that
Right
come from?
then and there.
But no rain. No rain.
That
Right.
was God letting us know I'm here. And I respect what y'all got going on. So if you doing this and you doing this in front of me, you better respect it. And that's what I do. I respect my marriage because I did it in front of God. And I don't play when it comes to God. I don't play with that. So that's I take my marriage real serious. And I hope everybody else will too as well. And even if you don't play this whole video or you edit some of this out, I really hope people understand how serious marriage is, because it just ain't no outfit that you try on. Go ahead, baby. Kind of took
This
up all.
ain't getting edited. This whole video going out there. So
I'm gonna give my tip to the fellas out there. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are speaking for the fellas. I've been married, so this is proof. I've been there and lived there. I've been married since I was 18 years old, and I'm married again. I got divorced second time around. To me, marriage is like she said, is real. You got to treat that, to me, like a jail sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like a life sentence. 3 to 5. Yes, 3 to 5. That's my
10 to 20.
3 to 5 rule. Sometimes you might have to go 5 to 10. I ain't gonna even lie, 5 to 10. And the 3 to 5 rule is like you got to give that woman or that relationship 3 to 5 years. Don't just run straight. Oh, I love you, man. The sex good. Oh man, we doing this. Oh, we're gonna get married. No, because you don't really know that woman. Give her 3 to 5 years. You got to see her when she wake up, the boogers in the eyes. You know what I'm saying? The hair not on her head. You know what I'm saying? She might gain a little weight. She might lose a little weight. You got to see if you want that. And then you got to see if y'all got the same kind of goals. If you trying to go, to school, you trying to do this and this, and she trying to stay in the hood on the block, y'all relationship ain't gonna work out right. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody who got the same kind of goals. Y'all trying to do something, build something together, build it together. If one person up here is steady trying to go up here and the other person down here, they're gonna hate.
And that even as gonna drag you down.
oh.
Straight down, because you ain't gonna want, why are you doing? Why are you going to school again? You going to another college again? You want another course? No, just stay here and roll up another blunt. No. Y'all gotta work together. So if she on one thing and you on nothing, man, give her the 5 to 10 rule. See if she try to convince her. Look here, baby, this is what I'm doing, or sweetheart, this is what I'm doing. Do you like this? Especially with religion too. If you believe in God and she an atheist, why y'all gonna get married? To me, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mama just told me this the other day.
Because you ain't got the same beliefs. Christmas time will come up, you talking about I'm gonna get some Christmas gifts. No, we don't celebrate Christmas in this house. Oh, problem. Okay.
Problem. And he don't eat pork, and you gonna go eat chickens for Thanksgiving.
Collard greens. I don't eat no pork. Come on now.
Yeah, you gotta find your difference, and you gotta see if you're willing to accept that person for who they are. Because looks, I'm telling you, ain't everything.
But marriage is real, so take your time. If that person is the person that you want to be with for life, I gave her 10 years. I gave her the 10-year rule. And to be honest, she was worth the 1-year rule, to be honest. But I gave her 10 because I messed up. I got married early at 18, and I did it, and I did it for all the wrong reasons. And you know what I'm saying? So I was the one to make sure 10 times that I was going to be sure and confident that me and her was going to work out. So I gave her 10 years, and I shouldn't have, but I did. And you know what I'm saying? But that's how serious it is. You got to at least make sure that y'all gonna work. So if y'all gonna work together, you believe that's the one, give her a few years. Say, baby, I love you, you love me. We're gonna get married. Let's just push it back 3 years and make sure we just met each other this year. Let's not rush into it. Let's see if our goals match up. If everything we're doing is matching up together, then we'll go ahead and do it. By that time, save your money. So when you have that marriage and that wedding, you can go all out. You know what I'm saying?
Because our wedding cost a lot, and it wasn't nobody there, but we didn't care. We didn't care. All we wanted to do was just show our love with our family and acknowledge our unity in front of the Lord. That's all we cared about. And we didn't care if it costed $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. We were going to do what we wanted to do, whether it was one person there or 500 people there. We didn't care about that, because if you start caring about whether people showed up or not, then you're getting married for the wrong reason.
That marriage cost me a lot of money, and I ain't worked since last year. And this is my last statement to all people, black folks, young folks, everybody. You can start making some money, please. They've been doing it for years. All these companies, please start taking some of that money that you're making and invest it, and make something. Create family wealth. That's what we're doing, family wealth. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know how to invest, please check me out at themoneytalkshowtv.com. I will teach you for free on YouTube. I'm telling you, I'm showing you. I'm gonna show you with my own personal accounts, with other people's accounts, everything. So you ain't got no risk. You know what I'm saying? You go give your money to the banks. You trust them every single day. You don't know the bank people. You go give your money to them.
They give you $1 every month. But what if I told you that if you give me $25 today, at the end of the month, you can have $1,000 back, or 150. Or if you give me $25 today, at the end of the week, I give you 150. If I keep telling you this and then keep showing you this, you'll understand what we telling you about money and investments. I didn't know anything about it either, and I told my husband flat out, look, white people lose a lot of money, commit suicide messing with that investment and stuff. So you better not be burning my money up. But when he showed me that every time I give him $25, he could turn into $150 by the end of the week, I was sold. And we want y'all to see the same thing. And I'm gonna break it down to you in layman terms. You give me $25. No, you don't give it to me. You put it into the Webull or the Robinhood or whatever invest you buy. You buy a small stock. You can even buy one for $3. Then you turn a $3 stock into $1,000 stock.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we trying to tell you. If I could tell you that every time you give me $25, I give you $150 back at the end of the week, you'll understand what investment banking is, and you'll be down, for the cause. Cause we jack off hell, you jack off $25 on some fried fish on the weekend. If I told you that same 25 could bring you $1,000 by the end of the month, you would think we was lying. But it's real, and trust me.
Don't believe me, just watch.
I saw it for myself. I was like, damn, that's how much money that little $3 made. And we went from, what was it, 307 to now $1,000, and it ain't even been how long?
2 months.
You drank $3 off on a damn milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
I do every day. That's why I'm fat now.
But we've been together for 10 years, and we've been married less than a year, and we love each other. And our main focus, and is to tell people that take your time, and marriage is serious. It's real. Just ain't something you just go ahead down to the courthouse and do it, and just put some posts on Facebook and Instagram, try to show your ring. I'm here, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And get your life, your wife, your husband, get all y'all stuff together and see if y'all gonna be compatible in a few years.
Is that a word?
Yeah, compatible. Yeah, combat that. Combat.
Compatible.
Yeah, I combated her as soon as I took her to Waffle House. She ain't never left, boy. That's what you call a combator.
That's a good cleanup for him making that word.
Well, I want to thank y'all. I kind of want to open the floor up to if you guys have any questions for me, anything, or just open that floor up right now if you do.
Actually, I don't have any questions. I just want to take the time to let you know we are so super duper proud of you.
Yes.
You are one of the generations in our family that is breaking every chain. For generations after generations, our family has ate unhealthy, been uneducated, and you're breaking that chain. You're showing us that it's a different way. You can do better, and things come to those who become educated, because the society that we live in, which is American, supposed to be democratic, democracy, doesn't respect African American people if they're not educated. Yeah. And we noticed that because he's been around the world. I've been around the world. He was stationed around the world. I was born in another country. We met so many different people of nationalities, races, genres, and so have you. And we understand that the only way you get respect as being an African American person is either you educated or you paid. So if you ain't either one of them, you gonna be at a certain level where ain't nobody really dealing with you. But if you chasing one or the other, I promise you things will transpire. But none of this will work if it doesn't manifest through God. So y'all stay blessed. We ain't gonna hold you up too much more, Keisha. and we love you, and we are so proud of freaking Frack because y'all doing y'all thing.
On the cloud, baby.
On the cloud. Y'all got a link, subscribe. How they say it? Click here to subscribe, and then click down here.
Right. And if you ain't subscribed to this channel, you know, you better gonna go ahead and do it now. All the college kids, young kids, better subscribe now.
That's
you know.
This is young, black, educated women who are teaching you
Public speaking.
yes, how to get money, how to get
Everything you
paid,
need
how to
for
get
your college.
educated, how to elevate. Elevate. They on the I-80, we don't know nothing about.
Oh my God, we on the cloud. We on the cloud.
Yeah.
Get up to that heaven.
Support black people, man. Like it, subscribe. Y'all like all the booty twerking videos, all the negative stuff. People doing something positive, like them. Subscribe. Share that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Support
if
black
you
people.
do that, then we can lift these. I'm so proud of my African American people when Georgia went blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that man, we're gonna be in the cloud for real. We're gonna be on the cloud in Georgia. It's gonna be
Yep.
Like, we are so proud of freaking Frack, and subscribe to their cloud because they are really putting out gainful knowledge and information, and they are helping people elevate themselves. And if you don't believe it, just watch. Have a good one. We love y'all.
Be blessed to yourself.